King Consoles here, bringing you guys a modified Xbox 360 Slim. It's a 4 terabyte. Okay, you have a 2 terabyte internal hard drive and also a 2 terabyte external hard drive. Okay, there's actually 650-ish Xbox 360 titles on here, and there's also about 620 Xbox 360 arcade titles, and along with 20,000 ROMs for emulators. We'll go through them really quickly here. As you can see here, this is a custom layout screen here. You can actually change it. There's like 30 different layouts. Okay, so usually I'll just go by default. This is default. Okay, you can always change that in the settings. So if I go through here, so 676 Xbox 360 titles just in its own. Just so you know, some of these games do have multiple discs, and this actual dashboard here reads each disc as a game. So for example, like Lost Odyssey is 4 discs. The dashboard will actually read it as 4 different games when it's actually one game. So I do take that into consideration when I build these systems. So roughly I can say about here 676. You can see in the bottom of the screen it's about 670. All right, those are just Xbox 360 games. And then if we go into the Xbox 360 arcade games, that's all here. So I mean, there's pretty much Scott Pilgrim, there's Marvel vs. Capcom 2, there's Marvel vs. Capcom Origins. All that's pretty much on here. Dragon's Lair. I mean, as far as the Xbox 360 arcade titles, and then you also have you have Kinect games on here as well. Okay, so the 4 terabyte on here is pretty much maxed out. I fill both hard drives up with games. You have about 5 gigabyte left total, which is your game saves. All right, so usually if you're going to add something on your own, you would need to delete games on here. Okay, so these are your emulators. Okay, we're going through this here really quick. Okay, now I get asked a lot as far as like Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. Those emulators do not work on the modded Xbox 360 gaming system. All right, so usually the ones that are on here that you see are the only ones that actually work. Okay, yeah, you can put on an Atari emulator, yada yada, N64, but 99.9% chance those ROMs that you put on there are not going to work. Okay, these are no longer like in development. No one's touching the Xbox 360 as far as the modding is going. So it's kind of, it is what you get. All right, so once again, this is a 4 terabyte system. It's modded. You can play all your, you can play disc as well. All right, you can play games that are PAL, Japan, Europe, all that you can play on here. Okay, once again, it's pretty much full 4 terabyte hard drive. Alright, so I build these systems, sell a lot of them, so if you guys are interested, just go to my website. You can email me through that. That's kingconsoles.com. Let's go ahead and change a different layout really quick as well. All your settings are in here. So we can do like a bookshelf. So there's a layout there. And then also another thing I get asked a lot as well is like Xbox 360 classic games. Okay, just see, there are none on here, but for those of you that want to know, that is emulated, so not every single Xbox 360 classic game is going to work on the system. Okay, I do have to set up the system to allow you to play those games. This one is not, but I can. But just so you know that, so if you take a bunch of Xbox classic games and try to put them on here and they're not playing, I mean, it's not actually the system, okay? It's just that not every single one of those games played. Okay, it's just different layouts. There's like 30 different ones. Anyways, thanks for checking out the video. Bye.